interesting topic I'm going to be chatting about now, fake court orders. Gosh, everything is fake. Now they've got down to fake court orders. So joining me this evening to tell us a little bit more about this and what to watch out for is Andre Nokia, and he's an attorney at Skuman Law Inc. Andre, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Corin. Thanks for having me.
Now, fake court orders, you sort of think to yourself, what else can be fake? Everything's fake. There's fake news, there's fake stuff all over the internet. Now we've got fake court orders. What is this now?
Yes, Corin, having fake or fraudulent or counterfeit stuff isn't anything new. It's been coming for forever, but the people have become even cleverer, and the stuff they counterfeit becomes even more real or even more realistic. The court orders especially, it's something that not every layperson might have seen in the past. Attorneys get handled with these things regularly, so we come across court orders often. So when we receive a court order, we automatically know what to look for, which not all people might do.
The frightening thing is they've even got court stamps now on the thing, which look very real. And the thing that really, really freaked me out when I heard about this were fraudulent divorce orders. So people think they're getting divorced, and they go off and do what they possibly should only be doing once they are divorced, and they're not real.
Yes, no, definitely. Having the stamp or the emblem faked and put on a piece of paper, that's one thing. So you can't always just look at the order, whether it's an eviction order or a divorce order. You can't just look at the piece of paper and know. You have to go past that. You have to look at the content. You have to look at which judge, which court, the case number, everything. So, first of all, we'll look at the judge. We'll look at which court it is. We'll find out whether there's, in fact, such a judge at that court. We'll look at the date. We'll look at the case number. First of all, when there's no court order actually made, the case number is probably also fake. So if it's February in 1 year and the case number is 5 digits, you have to think, okay, but it's unrealistic because it runs chronologically from number 1 in the beginning of the year until the end of the year. So it starts with 1. So if it's February and it's already 5 digits, it's already, that's first alarm signal we have to look out for. Then we go to the judge. We have to phone the court, find out if there's such a judge. They can look on the systems, on the register, if such a judge was in fact on duty at that time that the order was made. So it goes beyond then just looking at the piece of paper and looking at the contents. It's, the small things that you have to look out for.
Now, the thing is, apparently they're also starting to find these illegal documents being issued for eviction proceedings. Now, if I'm just the guy who's getting this order sort of served on me, apparently, or the divorce, you're not going to automatically think, I've got to go and check it with an attorney if this is real. I know a lot of people might do, but we can't all afford to do that. What do we do? It's quite scary.
No, that's a problem. That's why they get away with it, because if I was a layperson and I receive a court order that says I must be out of this house by the end of the month, I'd pack my stuff and leave. And I think the majority of people would get scared off and do that. But it's not necessary to go see an attorney. There is stuff that you can do yourself to do this. You can look at the court. You can find out on the internet the contact details for that specific court. You can ask to speak to a registrar if it's in a high court, or the clerk if it's in the magistrate's court. So there are procedures that the regular people can do if they are unsure, and I'd suggest everyone do that rather than just accepting this court order at face value.
So basically there is something that we can look out for, but it's difficult. You get this thing, I think for your first reaction in any event when you get one of these sort of court orders is to panic, basically. So you're not possibly thinking all that clearly.
No, definitely. And hopefully the message gets out there that people, before going into a panic state, look at the basics. Look at there's usually a stamp or a emblem of the Office of the Chief Justice, the division of the court, the date, the names of the defendants or plaintiffs, the orders given. Sometimes, especially in this fraudulent court orders, it's copied and pasted from the internet. So many times you will find lengthy introductions, which isn't the norm in South Africa. It's a very point format that says this is the order granted, and no legal terms or anything like that. So, if they receive anything, before panicking, just look at that and try and stay calm, phone the relevant people, do a Google internet search for the court, contact details of the persons who may assist. If still nothing, contact an attorney. You will be able to assist.
The other problem I have, a lot of people when they call into the show as well, they'll get one of these things or some sort of legal document will be presented to them at the front gate, and they just think, oh no, this is just too stressful, and they put it in a drawer and leave it, and then the drama starts 6 months later when they've just ignored the thing. So don't ignore it.
Don't ignore it. I've had a case recently as well where clients phone me and say there was someone from the court trying to give them some documents and they wanted to sign for them. That's the sheriff of the court. He'll go back to the attorney and say, listen, the person was there but didn't want to accept the documents. It's not necessary for them. They can and say that the sheriff was there. He attempted to serve the documents, so the person had the chance to take notice of anything. So don't ignore the stuff. Rather accept the stuff. It's not necessary to sign. Accept the documents. Go see an attorney if you're unsure on the process to follow from there on end.
And if somebody is worried about the court order, I'm sure something like Legal Aid or the university law clinics, one of those places would be able to assist you if you couldn't afford to pay for an attorney.
Definitely. There's the Legal Aid. That's the government institution. You can apply for legal aid, or you can alternatively go to your nearest local law society. So for the Cape provinces, we've got the Cape Law Society. You can go fill in forms there to apply for a pro bono attorney as well. If your salary is in such a way that it's just not possible to comply for legal aid, then you can approach the law society for pro bono assistance as well.
So there are a few options to help you.
Definitely.
And basically there is this list. It's basically, there's a list here of what an authentic court order should always contain. So I've got that list of things. If people are wanting a copy of that, I'm very happy to send them that list of things to look out for. Maybe just keep it somewhere just in case, heaven forbid, one day somebody arrives with a court order for you. Then at least you can check it. You can make quite sure that the thing is real. And it's horrible that we have to do that. But, so drop me a mail to law@safm.co.za and I'll send you that list. I was chatting there with Andre Nokia. He's an attorney at Skuman Law, Inc. And if you'd like to get in touch with them, you can check their website. It's skumanlaw.co.za. And if you'd like a copy of what you should be looking out for on an authentic court order, just drop me a mail to law@safm.co.za and I'll send you that.